Hello everyone, and welcome. It's great to have you here. Today, we will take a look at how Ignition 8.3 is helping process manufacturers achieve real-time controls, stronger security, and smoother information technology and operational technology integration. This is not just another update. It's a major step forward that modernizes industrial architecture from the plant floor to the cloud. Over the next 20 minutes, I will walk you through the key components in 8.3, show how this solves real production challenges, and share a few examples from ATS Global's work with manufacturers worldwide. So let's get started and see how Ignition 8.3 turns data chaos into smart control. In process manufacturing, every second truly counts. Small issues like flow rate variations, blind spots, or data silos can quickly escalate into downtime and inefficiency. With Ignition 8.3, we turn all that scattered information into real-time visibility and fast actionable decisions. When we look at most process plans today, the same 5 challenges keep showing up again and again. First, fragmented systems. Information technology and operational technology often runs in parallel universes. Operators and engineers still rely on manual data transfers just to align production and business data. Second, limited real-time visibility. By the time you see an alarm on KPI, the process has already drifted. Third, security vulnerabilities. Legacy architectures were never designed for connected hybrid environments, credential ports, and network traffic are often left exposed. Fourth, complex deployment. Rolling out new configuration or update across multiple sites can take days with a high risk of human error. And finally, inefficient data use. Plants collect terabytes of data, but much of it stays unused or trapped in spreadsheets instead of driving decisions. These are exactly the pain points Ignition 8.3 was designed to fix with a faster, more secure and fully integrated architecture. So how we overcome those 5 challenges we just saw? The answer lies in foundation. And that's exactly where Ignition 8.3 makes its biggest leap forward. Ignition 8.3 is not just another update. It's a re-engineered platform designed for the realities of modern industry. It connects IT, OT, and edge environments seamlessly, allowing data to move securely and efficiently between the shop floor and the enterprise. This release introduced a faster, more scalable architecture with stronger built-in security and simplified deployment tools that make it easier to manage multiple plans or environments, whether on-prem, hybrid, or cloud. The goal is simple: create a single, unified platform that helps manufacturers achieve real-time visibility, continuous improvement, and data-driven control without the complexity we have lived for years. And the best way to understand what changes is to see how Ignition 8.3 tackles each of those challenges in practice. Let's start with the first, disconnected system. And how Ignition 8.3 new event streams modules begins IT and OT together in real time. Let's start with the first challenge, disconnected system. In most plants, data streams move through manual exports, custom scripts, or outdated middleware. OT systems talk to PLC and SCADA, while IT systems run databases, analytics or ERP. But they rarely speak the same languages in real time. With Ignition 8.3, that a barrier is finally gone. The new event stream model brings event-driven architecture to your operations. It allows you to map, filter, and route live data between different systems like MQTT, Kafka, tags, databases, or MES. All through visual interface, no AV script can require. Data now flows continuously between OT and IT, enabling instant synchronization and much cleaner data modules across your enterprise. Think of it as the central nervous system of your plant, connecting everything, reacting instantly, and feeding other systems with high-quality data. And once your systems are connected and streaming live events, the next step is to store, query and analyze that data efficiently. And that's where our new Historian architecture in Ignition 8.3 generally shines. Once your systems are connected and streaming data in real time, the next question is, how do your stores access and use that information effectively? Ignition 8.3 introduces an entirely new Historian architecture, built-in QuizDB, and a high-performance time series database designed especially for industrial data. This new internal historian processes millions of data points per second, making queries and train visualizations especially faster. Visualizations significantly faster and even as data volumes grow. But it doesn't stop here. The system is fully open. You can still connect the external SQL historians if you prefer, and even use the new Historian API to build your own custom historian modules around modern storage or analytics technologies. In short, it's part faster, more flexible, and more future-ready, giving you completely control over where and how your plant's data is stored and accessed. And of course, with all of that valuable process, data flowing and stored across multiple systems, security becomes absolutely critical. So let's see how Ignition 8.3 protects sensitive data and ensure compliances with the modern cybersecurity standards. As we connect more systems and move more data between devices, servers, and the cloud, security becomes one of the biggest priorities. And also one of the biggest challenges in industrial environment. Ignition 8.3 introduces a completely new security management system that safely stores all sensitive credentials, passwords, encryption key, and certificates in a secure vault inside the platform. This means no more hardcore passwords, no exposed credential in configuration files, and no manual handling of keys. Everything is managed automatically and securely in one place. Communication inside Ignition has been upgraded. The total Java serialization has been replaced with Google Protocol Buffers or Protobuf, which ensures encrypted structure and faster data exchange across all modules and network layers. In short, Ignition 8.3 not only improves performance but also significantly reduces the attack surface, helping you comply with modern cybersecurity standards like IEC 62443 or ISO 27001. And once your platform is secure and stable, the next step is to make it easier to deploy and scale. Whether you are managing a single plant or multiple sites, let's take a look at how Ignition 8.3 simplifies that with its new deployment architecture. Now that our systems are connected and secured, the next challenge is managing them efficiently, especially when you have multiple environments or sites to maintain. In previous versions, updating and replicating configurations could be slow and error-prone because they were stored inside internal databases. With Ignition 8.3, that has completely changed. All configuration data is now stored as human-readable JSON file. Meaning, you can easily version, compare and document AOD setting just like you would with source code. On top of that, Ignition now provides full REST API access and new gateway deployment mode, so you can manage your dev, test, and production environment from a single control point. This makes it possible to automate deployments, rollback changes, and replicate entire sites in minutes. Applying true infrastructure as code practices to industrial automation. In short, configuration management becomes faster, safer, and much more transparent across teams' end sites. And once your infrastructure is ready to deploy and scale, you can focus on what really matters, how your operators and engineers interact with the data. Let's take a look at what's new with Perspective 8.3 and how visualization just got smarter. Once your infrastructure is stable and easy to deploy, the next step is giving operators and engineers the tools to see what's happening instantly, internally, and from anywhere. That's where Perspective 8.3 Reality Text hinges to the next level. This update introduces a completely built-in SVG editor, allowing you to create and modify vector graphics directly inside Ignition to no external tools needed. You can design custom process diagrams and add dynamic bindings and even animate components based on live data values in real time. There are also major usability improvements. Enhance alarm visualization from a faster response to deviations, improved tag browsing for quicker access to pre-processed variables, new forms, and an upgraded offline mode, ensuring operators stay connected and productive even when the network is on. Together, these features make dashboards more interactive, flexible, and visually consistent to Acura devices, whether it's a control room or tablet on shop floor or a manager's dashboard in the cloud. Smart visualizations means better decisions and faster actions, but that depends on one thing: data flows freely and reliably from every stream across your operation. So next, let's look at how Ignition 8.3 depends connectivity, giving you access to more devices, more protocols, and more possibilities. As we've seen, Ignition 8.3 make it easier to visualize and control your data. But none of that matters if you can't connect to the systems that generate it. That's why one of the biggest focuses on this release is expanded connectivity. Starting with the new Siemens PLC driver, which now supports symbolic addressing, faster track browsing, and direct I/O access, giving engineers a much smoother integration experience and better performance when working with Siemens controllers. Ignition 8.3 also enhances its MQTT and Kafka pipelines, enabling high-speed event-based data transfer across multiple plants or even to the cloud. This is crucial for large-scale architectures where thousands of devices need to communicate efficiently and securely. Whether your environment includes an on-premise system, ERP platform, or cloud analytics tools, Ignition serves the integration layer that keeps everything in synchronized and up to date. In short, these releases close that last gap between the physical and digital worlds, connecting OT devices, IT systems, and cloud applications in one unified platform. And now that we explore the core technical improvements, let's look at how these capabilities comes together in real-world use scenarios where manufacturers are already putting Ignition 8.3 to work. For example, food and beverages company uses Ignition to monitor fermentation and mixing tanks in real time. Temperature flow and batch data are streamed live through event streams into their MES, allowing automatic adjustments and early detection of deviations. Thanks to the new Historian and visualization tools, their operators went from reactive connections to proactive process controls. In another example, global chemical producers want to unify visibility across multiple plants. By deploying Ignition, they can connect dozens of PLC and legacy systems into a single architecture synchronized through MQTT and secure APIs. With the new deployments and security features of Ignition 8.3, they can now roll out updates to the sites automatically, reducing configuration time by more than 70%. These are just two examples how Ignition 8.3 delivers real measurable results in a very different environment. So before we wrap up, let's take a step back and look at what really makes this release stand out. The key advantages that make Ignition 8.3 a true game changer for modern manufacturing. So if we step back for a moment, what makes Ignition 8.3 such a game-changing release for the industry? It really comes down to 4 key advantages that define these versions. First, unified connectivity. Ignition 8.3 brings together IT, OT, and cloud systems in a single environment. Data now moves seamlessly across the enterprises, eliminating silos and manual transfers. Second, real-time visibility. With the new Historian, perspective dashboards, and events teams, plant teams can visualize and act on live data instantly from the shop floor to management. Third, strong security. Built-in secret management and encrypted protobop communications means your critical data and credentials stay protected by design, not as an afterthought. After finally simplified deployment, thanks to JSON-based configuration, REST APIs, and gateway-level management, deploying or replicating environments is faster and more flexible than ever. Together, these 4 pillars make Ignition 8.3 the strongest and the most flexible version 8. Next, we are going to look at some examples of the Ignition 8.3 user interface. First is the event streams. Event streams are made up of several parts called stages. While some of the stages are optional, such as the filter and transform stages, they will help your event stream get the result you want. This helps eliminate the complexity of configuring multiple scripts on separate subsystems, making data manipulation more streamlined. Even event streams can be created and modified in the designer. Unlike other mechanisms that handle data such as SQL databases, event streams are primarily event-driven or subscription-based, meaning no active solicitation of data is needed. Second is secret management. Secret management is the practice of securely storing and managing secrets on behalf of a user or system who owns and controls them. Common secrets include passwords, private keys, credentials, and access tokens. Ignition's security management system includes these secrets through built-in implementation. For a more robust system, you can further customize your Ignition secret management system from the default and create secret providers to store confidential secrets. The process built-in into Ignition platform is referred to as embedded secrets, while reference Ignition is available through secret providers. Currently, only an internal secret provider is available and to enable a reference secrets functionality. And third is the form component in Perspective. The form component is a versatile container for creating dynamic and responsive forms in Perspective. It simplifies collecting and validating user input, making it easy to create professional and interactive forms. Key features include: first is a responsive design that automatically adapts layout for different screen sizes. Second is a validation support that provides built-in and custom validation rules. Third is a flexible layout, configure rows, columns, and widgets to meet your needs. And fourth is dynamic visibility that conditionally displays or enable from elements based on user input. As we've seen today, process manufacturing is changing fast and the demands are higher than ever. Energy efficiency, product quality, and operational agility are no longer optional. They are what define competitiveness. Ignition 8.3 gives you the foundation to achieve all of that. A unified platform that connects IT, OT, captures and secures your every data point and transforms it into real-time insights your teams can act on. Whether you're looking to modernize legacy systems, scale to multiple sites, and build the backbone for advanced analytics and AI, this release gives you the tools to make it possible. At ATS Global, it helps manufacturers implement Ignition in real-world environment from design and deployment to integration with MaaS, ERP, and cloud. So if you'd like to explore how Ignition 8.3 can modernize your operations, you can book a free architecture consultation. Thank you for joining us, and remember, the future of process manufacturing is event-driven, data-centric and is secure, and Ignition 8.3 gets you there. Thanks everyone.